offense that knows they'll be challenged. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And so much of today's football goes back to the old West Coast offense and scripting plays to start. Sometimes you script to attack. Sometimes you script to find out information. In this case, they got both. They attack for a big gain, and they have information that tells them we might want to come back to that play later.
They complete it to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's third down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
And Hill with it over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Dree Archer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. On first down, Breeze. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for six.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Star Tulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. It's complete to Flater. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And some space here. And he cuts it out left sideline. Room ahead. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 66 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's Vontae Davis, the Pro Bowler, in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the
wide out in motion. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to rifle, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come up in an offset eye. Breeze going to throw. Finding time. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield to a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time to step aside. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this 1st half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. It's Hill, complete. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the air again, Smith. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This from 44 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. Is that? Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ingram. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now another shot here at the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here. Third and long, it's Smith. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Cushing in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. One receiver left, two to the right. Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From his goal line here, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is taken at the 3. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Smith throwing again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Smith now on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Breeze is looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you